It's the Paris Chong Show. It's the Paris Chong Show, show. It's the Paris Chong Show. I walked straight in. I said, "You guys act like you own the place," and I walked in, and they all got stopped, and I'm in there by myself.
And I was like, "Hello, do you mind if
I want to go to the sex club?
Do you mind if I enter the sex club?" Huh?
In Berlin, in
No,
the
not
Kit Kat
Berghain.
Club.
It was
the
Kit Kat
Club. The Kit Kat Club.
Yeah, it's like a niche fetish night.
We're going to talk about that too. Disco, don't do anything embarrassing to mommy. We're back. We're back. I feel like I haven't been here for a while. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Paris Chong Show. I'm you know who, and today I'm so excited. I can't even believe who I have here. And unless you've been living under a rock, you know who this man is. I am sitting here with the super talented Alan Schaller.
Oh, hello.
Can you please say your name properly?
Alan Schaller.
No, the real way we say it.
Alan Schaller.
That's him. So Alan just so happens to be in town from England. He lives in London. He's probably the golden boy of photography right now, I think. I really do. I think you're like the golden boy of photography. And he's an incredible musician, first and foremost. And he ended up getting into photography because he had a crush on a girl. It's always a girl.
Yep.
Or a guy, I don't know.
Yeah.
So a girl.
It was a girl.
Okay. Because he had a crush on a girl. And he wanted to be near this woman, and I guess she's probably not even really doing anything right now. And you're like huge, right? She's a loser now. Who is the girl?
She's not a loser.
She's a loser.
She's not. She was an amateur photographer, and I wanted to impress her.
Is she impressed?
She was impressed.
Well, no, is she impressed
She's now? She's impressed now.
Are
you not entertained?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, she encouraged me to do street photography and told me I was good at it before anyone. And I thought she was just being nice, like.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I thought, it's just a thing
You're
you say.
Okay. You're okay.
She was like, "You're really, really good. Really good at this." And I was thinking, cool. But I didn't really, it was my hobby.
I know. How did you get so good, Alan?
How did you get so good? I don't know. I practiced.
Did you?
Yes.
You know what I like about you, though?
Like an obsessive maniac.
You are.
I got into it. And I think, underrated thing that people don't say, I had the right kind of lifestyle to allow me to be able to become good at photography, because I was freelance musician. So I chose to take some days off, and I was able to, afford it, but also have like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to shoot.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because it's an expensive hobby, isn't it?
Yes.
Photography, printing.
It's a deep hole.
Yeah.
And it was getting your first. I remember when I bought my first Leica, I started on a Canon, and then I got really obsessed and found out about Leica, as you do.
Yeah.
And then found out the price and was shocked. But I still did it. And I remember feeling physically sick when I bought my first.
How much
Leica.
was it?
Something like $10,000.
Which one?
An M9 with a 50mm lens, and I remember it was boxed up, and they said that if you don't open it, you can return it within a week.
Huh.
So I didn't open it for 6 days.
Oh God!
And I was just looking at it on my kitchen table, and then one day I was like, "Oh, screw it! Can I swear on this show?"
Yeah, you could say fuck.
Fuck it! And I opened the box, and I was like, "You could say fuck."
And shit.
And
you can say shit. Yeah. That's all though.
Shit. That's all. Can't say bastard.
Don't say anything else. No,
Okay.
That's not okay. Don't say that.
I'm sorry. You can beep that one out.
No. So how many do you have now? How many cameras do you have now?
Actually, not that many.
Oh gosh, that reminds me. They did. Leica is so supportive of everything I do, but they did say don't cuss, but it's okay because it's you. You can cuss. Alan Schaller is the cusser.
Alan fucking Schaller.
Alan Schaller.
Sorry.
So
that's the last time
now how many? Sorry.
Is this live stream? Is this being live stream?
The editor here is so good. You wouldn't believe. Sometimes I can't believe how great and lucky I am to have the editor I do. Thank you, Don. He's so good. He has 2 names. Don.
It's like couscous.
Yeah, exactly.
Food so nice they named it twice.
Yes, exactly. And Disco's been a little under the weather. But we're so glad he's here. He hasn't been feeling so well.
Yes,
It's been a roller coaster. I need a good vet. So,
Any good vets
so now,
listening?
so how many cameras do you have now?
I think I've got 4
4
cameras.
cameras. Which one do you use the most?
This one.
This one?
I
What? Do you remember?
actually.
Do you remember when I dropped your friend's camera on brand new
Oh
M10 on the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
floor?
yeah. I
Oh,
remember
that
that.
wasn't good. That
And
was
that,
an accident,
and
and
then
he left his camera on my scarf. So when I went to pull my scarf, that's how it fell on the floor.
I remember
But
he was mortified, and
but we talked him into thinking it was cool that the gallery
yeah,
director dropped
because
his camera. It was good luck, and
yeah,
and
it
he
was like,
bought it.
look, your camera's going to get dinged up.
But
At
it's
least your
true.
first one's got a great story,
Yeah, yeah,
and it did.
yeah. And what? I love that guy. Do you still talk to him?
Maurice,
Is he
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Did he drop his camera after that? I hope, or was it just
I'm
me?
sure he has. He's been using it a lot.
Do you
So
drop your camera a lot?
I smash my camera into things a lot.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's normal. I just had lunch with Peter Turnley in Paris, and he's going to be our December show.
yeah.
His camera is so banged up, I can't even believe it still works.
Yes, my camera. Oh,
Oh, here's Don Don.
hi, Don Don.
I met Alan. We went to the Julian Lennon show in New York at the old Soho
That's right.
store. That's where we met. And he came up to me and was like, "Are you Paris?" And I said, "Are you Alan Schaller?" And we've been friends forever.
Yeah.
And we had a really great night. And then we went out afterwards. It was like Michael Greco, Terry LaRue, Yvette, who used to work at like a few of
Yvette.
us. Tied one on, and played Truth or Dare.
That's right.
Yeah. And I dared you.
To get a dessert from the kitchen in this big restaurant in New York, and I did.
I know, but I don't remember seeing the dessert or eating the
I went
dessert.
into the restaurant,
I remember
I
someone
went into the
yelling at
kitchen,
you.
and we were drunk.
Oh,
right?
yeah, it was
I think
awful.
we'd had a couple of drinks, and I went in and I was like, "Hello, I've been dared to get a dessert," and they were like, "Fuck off!" And then I said, "Okay, I'm so sorry, everybody."
That was a fun night. But not as fun as the night in Berlin. But we'll talk about that after the serious stuff. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
very serious people here. This is a very serious photographer, and
Mhm.
also. You are starting a new company that I think is going to probably be like the biggest thing on the planet for photography. And can you tell? I was telling Terry LaRue, oh my God, I saw Alan Schaller,
Alan
and
Schaller.
he's starting this new thing called ISIS. I think it was ISIS.
Not
I said,
ISIS.
Not ISIS. I meant Irys. And he's like, oh, I was going to say. I'm like, yeah, no,
yeah,
Irys.
it's called Irys. Yes, it's a company that is focusing entirely on the photography industry, and it's kind of like we're calling it an ecosystem.
An ecosystem.
Because it covers a lot of different aspects of the photographic industry, from book publishing. So we're going to set up our own book publishing, our own agency, our own galleries, our own, what's the other one? Magazine, and an application for photographers. So social media platform, which all of this stuff is interlinked together. And as we all know, Instagram. Oh, Disco, your hair.
I know he's shedding. Sorry,
Oh.
he's been having a hard time. I feel bad for
Oh,
him.
Disco.
You're going to be taking hair off of yourself all day long.
That's
so.
okay. It's
Okay.
It's worth it.
Yeah, no, it is.
Totally worth it.
This dog's famous.
Oh, he is. He's been photographed by everyone.
Yeah,
This dog's
Disco's been photographed by every famous photographer
In
that's
the
ever
world.
worked into. Like, I could do a whole show about Disco. I think I will.
Disco
Okay,
Volante.
So that's
so
going to be
yes,
like the
so-
new big thing, isn't it?
Well, we hope so, and we've been working very hard to make sure it is.
Who's we?
My team. So I'm the founder of this project, and a couple of years ago decided that something had to be done with the rise of AI and the kind of prevalence of video on social media. It seemed like video was photographers were being told to make videos now, and getting kind of pushed around a little bit. And as someone who's made their career on social media, I was feeling like things were very different to how they were pre-COVID. So it's kind of, I think, after 2020 that things started to get weird. Things got weird in general, and they got weird online.
Well, no, really freaky.
Yeah.
Do you know I never was even on Instagram, but I was told I have to get on Instagram because I had to start doing live shows because live feeds or whatever that meant.
Yeah.
because the gallery was closed for a couple of years because of everything. So they're like, you need to get on Instagram. I'm like, I don't want to get on Instagram. I've been trying to avoid it. And they're like, no,
Yeah,
you need to get on Instagram and start doing stuff, which was actually kind of cool. But so your show, so I did a show with Alan. Alan showed with Jeff Garlin,
that's
the
right.
fabulous comedian who was trying to get to come here today, but I guess he's coming later.
Yeah,
And Al and Jeff's been, I love Jeff Garlin. He's hilarious.
he
And
is.
the two of them had a show in January of 2020 before things got really freaky and weird. So that was like the last of the normal shows for us,
Mm,
because the next show was when when COVID hit, and was during the opening. People were actually calling this me and Victory Blue and Al Satterwhite saying, so the news is saying something's really weird. We were driving over there. The news is saying, go home and lock yourselves in your house or something. Don't go out. Don't go out. And no one, and people were calling to say they're not coming. It was so
that was one of my last
weird.
trips before COVID happened.
Yeah.
So
Here.
yeah, it was. I was here March 2020, I think it was.
It was
last show.
January
Was it
2020.
January?
It was
Okay,
January, February.
And then March was when everything went to hell.
Yeah. So were you on lockdown in England the whole
Yeah,
time?
yeah, it was. Oh,
So did you write a ton of
Disco.
music? I know Disco's not doing so good. I'm sorry for him.
Poor
You could put
little.
him on the floor.
No,
I
no,
thought you liked your little. He wants us to sit with you. It's okay. I
he
feel so bad
does.
for him. I've been traumatized by Disco's health lately.
I
I
know.
just
Poor
I'm trying
boy.
to keep him comfortable right now, and it's been really a lot. And
It's sad.
I was in debt from the vet, and it was a lot.
Yeah,
So
vet bills
this
are
is
no
the
joke.
most expensive rescue dog in the whole world, but he's worth every dime because I
So
love him so
worth.
much. He's so special.
He's
I
a
love
good
him.
boy.
He's the best boy.
He is.
So, okay, so you were in London for
Yeah, I
lockdown,
was in
and then
London.
did you write or
I was,
photograph more?
yeah,
I
well,
mean,
everyone,
music or photos more?
both,
Really?
both. And I still play music a hell of a lot. And I, so I was a musician before I did photography
But you
professionally.
still
Oh,
are.
disco.
Are you gonna go somewhere?
What's,
But
do you want to get down?
you gonna come over
You
by
want to get
Mama?
down,
You
boy?
gonna come by me? You can come over here if you want,
No, it's a down ramp. Go on.
darling.
No.
Okay, so he wants to stay with
So
you.
I did quite a lot of yeah, I kind of had a bit of a meltdown during lockdown
Did
because
you?
I was so used to traveling for my job
Mm-hmm.
and seeing people and
Yeah.
being social and then obviously you know, there were some people who were like, wow, this is the best thing ever. I get to work from home.
Oh,
And I was just like, this is the worst thing that could have
really?
happened because I you know, very fortunate to be able to travel and I didn't realize how much I took for granted in terms of all that, you know. And
So what does an Alan Schaller meltdown look like?
I bought a car that
That's good
I
though.
bought like a sports car.
Oh God. Oh, you mean you had a like early midlife crisis?
Yeah, I was like, if I can't travel, I'm going to get a really cool car.
What'd you get?
I got an Aston
Well, you
Martin
deserve an Aston
DB9.
Martin.
But it was like a vintage one, like an older one.
Oh dear.
So it was, yeah, it was like devalued to hell and just crazy machine that broke down a lot for the first year and cost maybe the same as buying it
Oh.
to fit. No, it's cool though.
The Aston
I
Martin's
have
my
I
favorite
have a
car. I'm not
love.
a car fanatic, but man, that's a gorgeous
I had a
car.
love-hate relationship with cars. Sorry, with this particular car
Mm-hmm.
because when it works, I'm like, ooh, and then
So
when it
sometimes it
and
doesn't
then
work.
and sometimes all the electronics break and then you can't get out the car, which is quite scary.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then
know
you
if
have
I'd
to
want to
prise
be
the
in that
window open.
car.
No, but actually, touch wood, touch wood. It's been fine for the past 2 years.
Okay. Well,
So
don't
all the problem, I think I poured enough money into it so that it works now.
so do you don't want a more reliable automobile?
No,
No.
not really.
Do you drive a lot in England?
No.
Don't you just take the train everywhere?
Yeah. So what I was doing because I couldn't travel, right? I had the car, and then I would like go just outside of London, or try and go to the countryside to do some photography for the day on my own, and that became my year, and I was just slowly losing my mind. It was a horrible year, actually. What happened?
Really? I
Yeah.
kind of had a fun year. But so now, okay, so you were there, and then when did you come up with the idea for Irys,
For ISIS.
for
Uh,
ISIS?
I came up with
He's
the
with the
idea.
ISIS now. I
He's
know. I
with
said
the
he's
ISIS now.
started this really cool thing called ISIS, and he's like, "What?
What? That's not a cool thing. So
That
no,
doesn't sound cool
so
at all."
Irys, it was in 2023. when I decided to, well, it was quite a leap of imagination from being a photographer to thinking I could become a tech founder.
Uh-huh.
And it was just a pretty wild thing, like I've watched the film The Social Network before, and
Yeah.
I've never thought, one day I'm going to try and start a social media platform myself, and I remember I watched it again recently and actually understood from a technical point of view what was going on in the film. I was like, oh, yeah, that is what happens. So it was just a bit wild, the idea of I think it was, I came up with the whole idea of the system of having an app that, as a photographer myself, I think it comes quite naturally to me knowing what photographers would want because I am one myself.
Well, apparently it's very needed from the few people that I know about it.
Yeah, well, enough people have been complaining about it,
Yeah.
including me. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, more people are doing photography than ever, and it's kind of being sidelined online. And in general, like how galleries are struggling, like Leica galleries are going strong, thanks to people like you, Paris
Yeah,
Chong.
thanks to me. No,
But
no,
that
but
rhymed.
but it's been weird for galleries. I know a lot of the
Yes.
galleries closed in LA after COVID.
Yeah, and then bookshops and
There are a ton of bookshops
closed, and obviously agencies are struggling because all the brands are going directly to. It feels to me like half the industry is in 1980s,
Yeah.
the way they're behaving
The best
still.
years.
Yeah, of course, but except unfortunately,
Sorry.
oh,
Disco,
off you
don't
go,
be finicky.
off you go, disco. Oh my God, you were not lying.
I know you're gonna.
You're not lying about the hair.
There's a hair roller over there.
It's
I
okay.
noticed.
Oh, he wants
Oh,
mama.
you little cutie.
Hello.
You have your own
So-
couch.
And then of course, like, I don't envy these giant social media platforms because they have to make an app for billions of people.
Yeah.
And so you're always going to upset somebody.
Mhm.
Not everyone could be happy with that. So I think the strength of what we're doing is we don't want billions of people. We just want to get the core photographic people and the people who love photography, not professionals, just like the people who love looking at it, the people who love doing it as a hobby, who want to aspire to being better photographers, and of course, like some of the pro photographers as well, just like the community. And
So now, and this is and I'm doing your launch party, right?
you are. You are. Yes, you are.
I'm doing the launch party for Alan Schaller's new company, Leica.
And we want Paris to come on as our top curator.
Can you fucking believe that?
Which, yeah.
I couldn't sleep that night being so excited about it. So
Well,
by the time this comes out, which will be in a couple of months, it won't be a big secret anymore. But you can't change your mind now. You're stuck with me.
That's right. It's on film now.
It's on film. We're
Yeah.
gonna blast it out to everyone. Did you hear that, Don and Neil? So I'm gonna be doing the curation for this amazing.
So and
Irys
what that will
site.
mean is like we're gonna have groups. So like if people want to see what the features of it, I mean it's gonna be out by the time this comes out, I think. So
Yeah.
it's called Irys with a Y. IRYS. And
So clever.
yeah, well it's because IRIS Irys,
Because ISIS was taken already.
Irys is a lot of businesses that have that, and you know how it is these days.
Plus, it's like an eye, like your eye.
Iris,
Yeah.
yeah, and also it's a flower, a very beautiful flower.
That's my favorite flower.
Yeah, and
They don't live long enough though. Those blue iris. They last 2 days.
Oh.
You know, when I lived in London, I used to go to I lived on the St. John's Wood High Street, and there used to be a little flower shop.
Oh
there
yeah, you had a cool history
Oh,
in
yeah.
London, didn't you?
I've had a very wild, wonderful,
life in
fabulous
general.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
This. I'm very excited about this phase of my life, and
Yeah.
and I'm gonna help. I want you to do. I'm really excited about the book side of things because I just did my first book, my
Yes.
first photo editing book for Pearl Jam. I can't even believe it. Like my first book that I'm going to be
It's a
associated with is
pretty
freaking
damn good
Pearl.
start.
I know, and then I'm very very excited about that, and
Yeah, congratulations on
thank
that.
you.
And
No,
I've seen it. I've seen a little bit of it, and it looks
yeah,
amazing.
It's crazy good.
And yeah,
so I'm so super excited. And then
Yeah,
then
and we're
I
going to
can-
be doing more of this.
I know,
because,
and I want you to meet Hussein, who I sent you the information about the
Yeah.
poet. So I have an English poet. You have to meet him. Wait till you meet him. He's incredible.
Lovely.
He and his father has an Indian restaurant in London. You guys
Oh.
are going to be best friends. You don't understand. This is one of my favorite people I've ever met. I'm Hossein Manowar. He is so incredible, and he's
gonna
got
meet.
2 bestsellers on, 2 bestsellers on in England for his poetry book. So he's doing his 3rd book, and I'd like to get that on the that. So
yeah, well,
so I've already
that's
got.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the idea behind the book publishing stuff is what I
So
meant. What
needed.
I meant
So
by
needed
yeah,
about
because
the
there's like been this model where artists often have to pay for their book production, and they then get given quite a poor royalty of like sub 10%,
yeah.
and that's being like often it's sub 5%, and I think that was back when there were so many shops taking retail. Like now, everything's done online. People buy stuff online. It
Yeah, that's
doesn't.
why all the
You
stores
don't
are
need
closing.
10% of the stock needs to be in shops. 90% could be in a place just being shipped, right?
Yeah.
And then
It's sad
and
though
then
what's
and
happening.
well,
Everything's closing and everything's online now.
well, that's the thing, right? That's how it's kind of happening. So the things we're trying to do is to open our own galleries that will serve as shops as well, bookshops.
Online shops.
No,
Oh,
in physical shops,
real
but yeah,
galleries?
real
Like
galleries.
pop-up galleries, or there's
No,
going
I
to be
mean
real space.
real
So there's going
spaces.
to
Yeah,
be
Iris
Iris
galleries.
galleries?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and they'll serve as like community hangout spots for photographers, and we've been talking with Leica, who have been very generously partnering with us and coming up with some great concepts for the app,
I love it.
and they are going to be offering some of the stores globally for as meetup places on weekends and things like that. That's what we've been talking about. The whole purpose of this project is to get people exposed to the things that really matter from photography, which is, you know, like engaging with other photographers and other people. And I think photography is a very social thing in general. It's about it's about art, and it's about connecting with other people and photographing other people and all this kind of thing. And then we just want to facilitate a nice place where people can connect. And so many social media platforms have been great at the connection part, but not so good at the feature set and the community side necessarily. It's just like you can meet someone online, but they don't really, there's no place to organize like hanging out, or photographers, the things they love doing are, everyone loves printing, and I think most photographers these days are just resigned to the fact that they're never going to do a book, because that's the thing you only do if you're a super famous photographer.
I don't know. I think everyone's super obsessed with doing a book right now. Even like,
Right,
yeah, like everyone's like wants a book.
zines.
Yeah.
Have you heard about these zine things?
Yeah, I like the zines.
Yeah.
Who did? So my friend my friend Frank did Nomad. This is really great zine with like punk rock back in the day, and now he's starting it again. And we sell a lot of zines. We sell a lot of books and zines at Leica.
Right.
But
So what we figured out, a business model. I won't explain the whole thing right now, but we figured out that you can pay the artist 50% of the sale,
yeah, that's the way it should be.
and you could still be profitable. So I don't know what all these publishers have been doing for so
Being
long,
greedy.
or like either being greedy, or they have stupid overheads that they don't
Yeah, I
need.
don't know. And it's like everybody's infamously saying that you don't make money on books. Like somebody's making
No,
money on books. Like who's
I'll tell you
getting the
what. No,
money?
I'll tell you what the saying should be is
Let's make money on
artists don't
books.
make money on
Oh, the
books.
artists don't make money.
Everyone else does.
So then that's terrible.
That's what actually got me quite upset when I started figuring out what was going on, and
That the world's filled with greedy
and
bastards.
that we're a startup
Mhm.
with a relatively small team, and we've already been signing book deals for people that are
Really?
way more generous.
Isn't this cool? I
Yeah.
mean,
So we've been signing deals for people, and they're like, "What do you mean I'm getting 50%?" I'm like, "It makes sense." And then we run the numbers with them, and they're like, "Why am I?" They're getting upset a bit about.
really?
Yeah, because they go, my last two books I got 5% or 3, and I paid something for it. And I'm like, well,
Oh,
yeah,
I love this is like a game changer for people then.
I think so.
I mean, not
It-
to jump the gun or anything, but I have like a list of things I want, like a list of
Yeah.
the books I've been wanting to
look,
make.
so we have to scale carefully, and like we have to make sure that we pick the right photographers at the beginning, and but we figured you don't need to have huge volume. You don't even need to like uh we're not talking about selling tens of thousands of books. We're talking about you could sell like 1,000 books, and
So
it can make sense.
and this is a live place. There's going to be live galleries and live books. The live books. It's not
Yeah.
online.
No, well,
I thought it was online.
it's online, and it's going to be,
online.
and that's the
So
critical
you're
thing
going to be competition.
with Leica. No, who can compete with Leica?
I like that.
It's not going to be competition. It's
There is
going to
no.
be.
You're right.
it-
No, I
it's-
don't like
it-
competitive weird
I-
stuff anyway.
No. But I mean, I can see why you might. Well, people might think.
I
that.
don't think that. I just
But like
was
the
saying.
idea of it is that it's like and this is the thing, right? Leica, there's a lot of things that Leica I think have done amazingly well that we are kind of mirroring somewhat, but like no other camera brand has galleries, no other camera brand has a magazine, no other camera brand takes such interest in the community, right?
Yeah.
It's a really
It
unique,
really is.
it's a unique
It
Leica
is
thing.
unique.
And like they do that because they understand photographers and they listen to photographers. And that's, so I'm not doing this to copy Leica or anything. I'm doing it because I just want extra places for people to have.
Yeah, but Leica doesn't have a website like that.
They don't have an app, no.
You don't have
So
an
so
app.
so it's different. It's a slightly different concept, but like for us, we're like for all photographers. You
So
know?
when is it gonna be where everyone can go on there and start doing their
It's
thing
going to
on
be
there?
on the App Store in September, and it's going to be on Android as well.
September. Who else do you have partnering with you?
So we have well, we're in the process of signing some deals at the
Okay,
moment.
so you can't say yet.
But well, and by deals, we're not actually taking money off anyone. We're just inviting people to like be part of the community and to offer something to our photographers who are joining, i.e. Experiences. Like, let's say we're talking to an airline,
Okay.
we're going to be like, can you pay for, or we'll have competition groups on the app where people will enter their work and stand a chance to win X. So Leica, for example, I could talk about that. We're talking about cameras every month and trips to
So they can
Wetzlar
win. They can
or
win.
feature. Yeah. And then as a company, we're going to be giving away grants.
Okay.
We're going to, like, for photographers, so submitting their portfolios, and we're going to pick some people who deserve it a lot and support them. We're going to be giving away opportunities to do books. Real cool stuff.
I think this is going to be huge, Alan.
I hope
have a
so.
funny feeling it's going to really take. Well, everything you do is successful, and you know what's so nice about you is that you're generous, because some people are so guarded with their gifts. You've always been so generous with what you do, and even like you'll tell people how you get your photos to look the way they do. Some people
Yeah.
won't do that.
Yeah.
And I think that's like
Someone told me
really
once.
the best thing about you.
Yeah, no.
One of them anyway.
Oh, no, thank you. I mean, I think, yeah, you either have to be very guarded, which I think is a negative way of living your life, because someone told me once, buying a Gordon Ramsay cookbook doesn't make you Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought, yeah. And after, you know, my train of thought is just share the knowledge. And I think it's a very...
There should be more people like that.
Yeah, I think it's quite a new, like, I'm not obviously the youngest generation of photographers who are coming through. I'm like in the middle now, but
You're still so young.
I'm 37 now.
That's
I am
a good
young.
age.
Yeah.
I was having a baby when I was your age.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, I'm having. I feel like Irys is this has been my baby. It's
It is your
taken longer than
baby.
9 months
Do you want
as well.
kids? Do you want to have kids?
At the moment, I don't.
It's a weird thing with photographers. I've noticed this because I've been
Yeah.
doing this for so many years. Photographers, a lot of photographers do not have kids. There's something about photography that's almost like a selfish kind of business.
It is. I'm too
Because you want to move
self-focused.
around and do your thing.
It's true, and
Yeah.
and what I mean by self-focused is just you know, I've chosen a job that I'd find it hard to keep a goldfish right now.
Yeah, that
You know?
goldfish probably would die, right?
It would.
You'd be
And
flushing that
like for
goldfish down the
example,
toilet,
I have a house plant in London,
and it's dead.
and I said goodbye to it because I'm going to be away for 3-4 months, and I watered it. I watered it. And I was like, goodbye.
Oh
little
no, I'm never going to see you
It's called
again.
Spike.
Spike?
Spike. Yeah.
Spike the dead plant.
Hopefully not. Hopefully,
so
Spike survives. He's a very hardy plant, and he's been there for years. But I'm worried that this time he might
How
not
long
be.
are you gone for?
I left in beginning of July, and I'm not going to be back until October.
That's a long trip.
Yeah, it is.
Do you like living in hotels?
Not really.
No, do you stay in hotels or Airbnbs?
A mixture of both.
I hate Airbnb. Actually, I stayed in a really cute one in Arles when I was there, but
Oh.
this woman, they had another lady come in
You're
and
gonna
she
be
locked
lucky.
all the doors, and it was really late at night, and I couldn't get in the house, and I'm in the middle of the streets of Arles, like by myself. I was like,
I've had some shocking experiences on Airbnb.
okay, so I want to talk about this gorgeous
Oh.
photo that belongs to yours truly, that actually was when Alan did his show there. Alan did very well at his show there. He made several sales there that he
Come
never.
on.
I know, and so I well that they never invoiced me for. So
Have
now
I
you know,
not
no,
invoiced you?
never. I tried so many times. You never got back to me. Like, this guy is crazy. Yeah, you never invoiced me. So I kept the
Can I
money.
still do it?
Yeah, maybe we'll work it out.
How
You'll
how
get a
long ago was
camera
that?
in 2020. We gave this show's brought to you by Peroni.
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 So Alan did a show, like I said, with Jeff Garland, and here's some
Oh,
cold
oh, you're right. I
Peroni.
didn't.
You know what? You're the only. I only had drinks on the show twice. Once was with Malachi Rivers. Remember he spit out his drink because I said we have so much in common. We both like guys. Malachi was like, I'm like, oh, you're not out yet. So when Alan did his show in January 2020, before the shit hit the fan in the world and everything was normal, then
Yeah.
he printed, and I had to go pick up the prints from you. You have a sponsor, your paper sponsor. Who is it? Who's your paper sponsor?
Ilford.
Do you like them? Do you like those people?
Gallery Gold Gloss Fiber Paper. I remember now.
Okay, good.
Really, really
Okay,
good paper.
That's
You
a
should buy
sponsor.
it.
That's a sponsor.
Yeah.
So they sponsored
Sponsored
it.
by Peroni and Ilford. I forgot. Completely forgot.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Shh. So
I've been doing so many partnership deals. I
yeah.
forgot.
So you did you just say you've been doing so many podcasts?
Partnership deals.
You have? You forgot?
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot their name because
Oh Lord.
one of the people who are going to be supporting Irys is called Whitewall.
Oh, I know
You know
Whitewall.
Whitewall.
I know Whitewall. And was that on your own? No, but it's like we had their big cube in the store for so long. It just took up a lot of space, but they're very good. People love them.
Yeah.
So Whitewall, who else?
Whitewall going to be supporting certain magazines you may have heard of.
Like?
I'm not saying right now because until everything's sorted. Also, we've been talking with some big fashion brands.
Okay.
And we've been talking with the good people. Well, someone who works for Apple, who is very interested in the app, and we're going to be doing some editorial stuff about Irys, and they like the sound of the project and want to promote it. So that's really wonderful. And yeah,
I'm gonna get to do this with him. Is that crazy?
It's really cool.
I'm so excited. You
but
can't
this
change
is it.
Your mind
We need the best people in the industry.
He said I was the best person in the industry, and he said the
best
nicest thing.
Best show I've ever done was with Paris Chong in LA. That's 100% true.
I love that.
And we have to continue working.
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, and
because Pat, this lady knows. I mean, as you know from this podcast, knows absolutely everybody. And so yeah, it's like not only are we getting the wonderful curation, but also your brain and your eye and everyone you know. So it's pretty.
I'm
special.
getting used again remember I told you I made it because everyone's using me for stuff. I'm like, I made it.
That's
Somebody's
what happens.
using me
Paris.
for something. I know. I'm like, is he using me for something?
Look, we call using collaborating these days.
No,
We're
I went on a date with this guy. I'm like,
collaborating.
he wants a camera. What the fuck am I doing?
Did someone
here?
ask you for a camera?
I was like, I'm like, okay, this guy is freaking me out. Okay, so listen. So this is the picture. Now this one's called the 3.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. I'm like, what does he want? People are obsessed with you, Alan. I saw you posting something. I was like, what is this? And so I was like busy. Like, what's Alan talking about now? What's something Irys, ISIS? I don't know. So I was just like, oh, there's Alan talking about something again. I'll look at that later when I have time. And then I was like, and then somebody else, I don't even know who it was, like, oh, did you see what Alan's doing? I'm like, Alan Schaller? Alan Schaller? I said, oh, yeah. I know he's starting something new. I'm sure it's going to do great. And then like 2 days later, you're in the gallery talking about it, asking me to be involved. I can't believe it. And then, okay, so then we're going to talk. So I'm just like, I'm over the moon. Like I think like it's been my best year for my career in my life this year. It's just so many things. We had like the 100 years of Leica, and then I had like incredible sales when the economy's shit lately. I had some amazing sales this year with a great client. I got to do the Pearl Jam book. I'm like still freaked out that
And now you've joined
And they've
ISIS.
asked me to write something in the book too, and I've joined ISIS. I've joined ISIS, and
My team are not going to
I've
enjoy
got
this.
I know I'm going to be involved with Irys and anything that Alan Schaller wants me to do, and be involved in. I'm all over it because this guy's like whatever he touches turns
Good.
to gold, and everyone just loves him. And I'm like you have like all these fanboys, like they're like, oh yeah, you know, I took Alan Schaller's class and he told me to da da da, and I say, and I do so many portfolio reviews.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you take a class with Alan Schaller? Because this looks like Alan Schaller's work, and you don't want to look like Alan Schaller's work because it's only one Alan Schaller. You need to have your own style.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people I've had to tell that to that took your class? I'm like, no, this is Alan
This is
Schaller.
the problem of being too generous with the ideas because
They
people
copy it. No,
no.
but there's a couple of people I'm like, you
But
don't
you know
you
what?
want it to be a little different than
Yeah,
Alan's.
I know, but that's the thing. Everyone emulates, right? At some point. Like I remember seeing the Cartier-Bresson photo of the bike at the end of the
Yeah,
staircase, the
yeah,
classic, and
I sold that.
and I tried, yeah,
I did.
I've seen some
I want to say I might have sold that to Jeff Garland. Oh no,
really.
no, no! I sold it to the other guy, another
This
guy.
goes
You don't break your cup. My girlfriend left here and she broke her cup and she couldn't get another one because I don't have any more. So you got the last Paris Chong mug. Okay, so Alan did a show. Because and Ilford, his sponsor,
Thank
sponsored
you,
it,
Alfred.
and I had to go pick it up because there wasn't anyone else to do it. So I had to drive all the way down to the brewery to this place that did the silver gels, right?
Hmm.
Or what's a certain way of printing or whatever it was, and it wasn't silver gelatins, but why was
That's
there
good.
was some
It's a
reason I
good
had to
print.
go something. Yeah, it is a good print. So when Alan came to sign the prints, there was two of these, and I was like, oh, I sold the Brisson with Giacometti. That was the one that the guy bought with the stairs. Okay, so there was two, and he goes, oh, that's weird, there's two. I go, yeah, that one's mine.
And it
And
is.
he said, all right.
Okay. Okay then.
Okay, this picture is
Rightio.
AP1. So this is mine. I
And
brought
do you
it
know what
today.
AP stands for?
Oh.
Alan Paris 1.
I love it. I have AP1, and I just moved, so I was able to bring it over here today, but it's going straight home with me today with my big mug because I'm going to hang all my art. In fact, I'm going to
Can
have
we
so
can we bring this
beautiful.
into frame? The one
It
of
usually
you.
would be there, but I brought since I was
Oh,
able
is
to.
that normally?
Usually
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
usually there, but I want to put it in my house. And he made another one of my son. So
Ah,
Leo's got his in his room, and I'm going to put that in my room. Does that sound super conceited to have a big picture of me in my bedroom? Is that weird?
no,
Do you think somebody would be like, "Ew, what's wrong with her"?
no.
I love it.
I like it.
My friend Sean Black took the photo. Sean Black, kudos to Sean Black. He's one of my favorite portrait guys.
Yeah.
He did. I literally was at my desk and I wheeled over. He's like, "Let me take a picture of you," and I wheeled over and he took that picture.
It's a
And I
really
sent
nice
the
shot.
picture to the man who made that, and he did
Hmm.
that for me.
It's
I
really
like
cool.
it. I
It's
like it.
cool.
So this is my photo, and tell us a little bit about this photo.
So I called it the 4 Giacomettis because
Oh, I
it's a
thought it was three
Giacometti poster up here or flyer, whatever the hell you want to call it, advertisement.
at the Tate.
And it's Giacometti's famous for doing those
Little figures,
yeah, the kind of
little escape thing,
elongated
yeah.
kind of human alien-y looking figures. And it inspired me actually to try really wide angle shots to try and stretch people's limbs
I love this photo.
and I was on the balcony of the Tate Modern, which is where the show was at, and I just thought it'd be really cool to try and get one person strike, I don't know, I saw the scene in general just looked like something I would have liked to have shot, and the sky was reflected off the ground, which was so wet, and just had that wonderful kind of contrast that I look for. And it was really, really unusual to get three people that well in sync together. And
I love
I
it.
remember a friend of mine,
Huh?
a friend of mine was with me, was holding an umbrella over
Oh.
me. And I was I was like holding the umbrella and trying to shoot, but shooting a Leica M, this was with a 50mm lens, and I think I focused on this person
What
here.
camera?
M246, the
Very
monochrome,
good.
and the 50 Summilux, the spherical one. And I was struggling to like focus with holding the umbrella, so he ended up holding the umbrella, and then I think he was getting rained on because I was like, my camera, it was really pouring, and yeah, I was there for 10 minutes before I got the
God,
shot.
I'm so glad they accidentally printed two of these.
Accidentally.
I
Paris is like, print print two of everything.
I did
Print two
not.
of everything.
This one.
He'll
this
give
is,
me. He'll have to give me one of
this
them.
one. Print one of. I would have actually picked that up.
These ones are all crap.
I sold the other one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So yeah,
God.
I sold the other one. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about
how we met.
Let's talk about the Berlin trip. Okay, so I met Alan Schaller in New York at the
Leica gallery.
Yeah.
The old one.
We at the Julian Lennon show, and we had a lovely fun time. And then the next time I saw him was in Berlin, and I was so happy he was there. It was for the celebration of photography. So I was in the car. I was in this really super cool Mercedes van with who used to be the gallery director of Leica Boston, who I absolutely adore, Annabelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, Annabelle. Shout out Annabelle.
And so we were in this van, and there was this really handsome German driver with a blonde man bun, and he was playing this really great music. And I said, "Oh my God, I love this music. Where can we go to dance?" And he's like, "Kit Kat Club." And I go, "Okay." I have no idea. I've never heard of this place. I'm not big on the sex club trip. I'm like, that's not my jam.
Well, you didn't even know it was a sex club.
I didn't know any idea it was a sex club. It was a. No, yes, I did. We did after the fact. So okay, so he says, "Go Kit Kat Club," and I'm like, "Okay, well, that goes to Kit Kat Club." And then Annabelle goes, "Oh no, that's that famous sex club." I go, "What? It's a sex club?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go there." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I'm not like attached to it, but he's like, "No, it's a sex club late at night, and in the beginning of the day, it's just a dance club. It's not a sex club. It's just a really fun dance club."
But we were there late at night.
Yeah, no, so I know. We were trying to go to the sex club. So she says, "No, I don't want to go there." I said, "Fine, I'm not going to, go there by myself." So the next night, so we went to some other place. Her girlfriend came from Spain, and we went to this other place. And there was a guy. The bartender was actually the DJ, and there was like a Turkish guy sitting next to me rolling a cigarette. And I said, "Oh, you're rolling a cigarette?" He goes, "Yeah, do you want one?" I said, "Sure, why not?" I'm not a smoker, but I thought, okay, I'm in Germany, everyone's smoking, I'll have some of the cigarette.
In Rome.
Yeah. So I take a puff of the cigarette, and the whole room starts spinning, and I'm like, oh, it was like a horrible scene from a nightmare movie. And I'm like, what in the hell was that? And I got up, and I felt really, really sick, and I just kind of stumbled over to Annabelle and her girlfriend. And Annabelle saw me. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I don't feel good. I just smoked some of that." I must have been something else. I don't know what it was, but I'm like,
it was not a cigarette.
It wasn't a cigarette. Yeah. So I got really, really sick. I said, "I need to go home right now. You guys stay and have fun." She goes, No. I'm not letting you get in a car like that. No way. So we all left. They dropped me off the hotel. I went to bed. The next morning, she says, "Oh, my girlfriend and I were sitting outside having a glass of wine. You're not going to believe this. We heard this really loud music. The Kit Kat Club's right across the street from our hotel, like right across the street." I'm like, "What?" And I'm all sick. I'm like, "It's meant to be. It's meant to be." And so she's like, No, it's not meant to be." And so I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's meant to be. We should go there." And so, so then that was our last night in Berlin, and we went to have dinner with Alan and my girlfriend, my German girlfriend, the painter. So we went out, and we're like, "We're gonna go to the Kit Kat Club." So we go. So if there's a huge line, there's a big line. I'm like, "No, we're not waiting in that line." I said, "Okay, you guys, come on, let's go. Act like you own the place. Just walk straight in and just act like you own the place. Let's do it." So we just start walking to this club, and I walked straight in, and they all got stopped. Right?
I got stopped.
You all got stopped. The girls got stopped too.
Only you got let through.
Only I got let.
No one watching this will be surprised. Paris they accepted as one of their own. And then they saw this slightly awkward British photographer with his camera going, "Hello, can I get in? Can I come in, please?" And they were rejected. I'm not sure what their deal was.
And I said, "No, they're with me." And he goes, "Well, then go in with you." But he said, "You could go in or go with your friends." And I was like, "Oh my God." So I was not going to be defeated. I go, "No, we're getting in here. Let's go back to the hotel. You guys just need to vamp it up a little bit." So I told the girls, "You can wear some short skirts," because they were just kind of conservative. I said, "But put on something kind of sexy looking. Just wear some short skirts or something." And so they went and vamped it up. And then I said, "Okay, Alan, we got to tease your hair." I was like teased his hair
And you
and put
put
makeup on,
mascara,
right?
you
Like
put
black
makeup on me.
eyeliner, and I took his shirt and I
Yeah.
tied it in a knot, and I said, unbutton your shirt and Alan's got like a jungle. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
The
Maybe
thatch.
not that low. So, anyways, tie that on,
Maybe not
tease
on
the
the
hair. I have a picture of it somewhere. So we go back. I said, okay, now seriously, you guys, act like you own the place. So we go back to the Kit Kat Club. This is like an hour later. And so I said, okay, the girls go, you guys go in first. So the girls go in, they walk straight in, straight in. And then I said, okay, come on, Alan, we'll go. Don't forget, act like you're on the, here we come again. And Alan's with his hair and makeup. And they're like, not you, not you, Alan.
It's like,
No, you can't come in. And I was like, oh my God, he's with me. And he's
I
like,
did that for nothing.
I know. I felt bad. So Alan didn't get to go to the Kit Kat Club.
They were, I don't know what the term would be.
What?
They weren't being sexist. I don't know what
Well,
it
I don't
was.
know what it, why. And then there was a lot of guys in there.
I was too distinguished to get in that place.
You were, and that's probably what it was. We look like the usual sex club going chicks from the. And I said, Annabelle, I hope no one ever finds out that you did this, because
and now
when
here
I
we are
got in
talking
there,
about it.
they told me to take off my dress. Then I'm glad you weren't there. They said take off your dress, and I said, excuse me. And they said, you have to take something off. And I said, here, take my purse. I had this big giant purse. I'm like, here, take my purse. They're like, no, you have to take off your dress. And I'm like, I don't really want to take off my dress. Then I'm thinking, what am I wearing under
this
here?
was in 2018, right? Yeah, that you can't do that now. Could you imagine a man telling a woman to take off her dress to get into a club?
But there were people in there that were naked.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like mainly the people that worked
I've
there.
been to places in Berlin that are similar.
That they did play good music, and I danced with a really cool German dude that had on chaps with his butt hanging out.
Gunther.
And Annabelle was totally grossed out that I was dancing with this guy. I was like, he's a good dancer, what? But it was kind of fun and wild, but you know.
Yeah, we didn't have a normal way
we met Berlin,
up. That night with Julian Lennon, that night out was interesting.
The Truth or Dare was fun.
It was. We've never had a dull one, have we?
No, not yet. Not yet.
And now we're going to embark on this Irys adventure.
It's going to be so good. I'm so glad you thought of me. He said the nicest thing to me. He said, I said, what made you think of me? And he said, well, because you know everyone and you have a good eye and no one has a bad thing to say about you, which I thought was really sweet. Because I thought for sure there were some people out there saying I was a bitch, but who knows?
At the launch party, there'll be like a
I want to get a plane that drives, with one of those signs that drives by like the Bud Light, but it says Paris Chong is now the
Paris Chong.
What am I again? The curatorial lead.
I think we'll need to figure out what the role is.
Oh, Chris came up with a good idea instead of ambassadors. Oh, he said something really good. I forgot. I'll tell you later. Please tell me you're hungry. I'm starving. You want to go eat?
Yeah, let's go eat some food. And just, I think, yeah, we need to figure out what the name of the job is. It
can't be ambassador.
No.
Because actually, it was the owner of Leica that told me there aren't technically ambassadors at Leica are the employees that work there. So I'm an ambassador, but everybody likes to say they're a Leica ambassador. But
I call myself a Leica Avenger.
An Avenger.
Yeah, we're like the elite photography squad.
Okay, I like that. Maybe we need some T-shirts.
Yeah.
I need a T-shirt that says I'm big in Europe.
I'm like big in
the
Europe.
Paris Chong Show, big in Europe. Big in Europe. Yes.
Thank you very much for having me, Paris Chong.
Oh my God, this is one of the funnest shows I've ever done because I love this guy. No, I don't. I just love Alan so much because he's such a talented, and I'm obsessed with his music. And one more thing, how could I even forget to bring this up? Mr. Alan Schaller is going to be doing music with my favorite person on the planet, Chaka Khan.
Yes.
What is going on? Tell us about that really quickly.
My friend, who's a great producer, has put me in touch with a very wonderful soul singer who's working with Chaka, and we're going to be writing some music.
Paris. Wait.
Misha Paris.
Misha Paris. I love Misha Paris. I love her name. Really nice name. Misha Paris.
She's
killer name.
Awesome. And it's been amazing, really, how. Before I got into photography, I was a musician, right? And I was writing.
You're still a musician.
Still a musician, but as in I was a working musician.
Yeah.
And all of the stuff that I wished I could have done back then, I managed to do through the contacts I made through a photography career. So it's funny how the world works sometimes.
It's cool.
It's really, really weird. And there's no one route into any industry anymore. It's like people just, it's just loads of weird, different avenues. And like, if you asked like 5 different tech people how they got into it, I doubt they'd have my story. And I definitely don't have theirs. So it's just interesting how things happen. And I'm very grateful that, I've still managed to keep up with all these people and that, they're still interested in working with me, which is cool.
You're going to have a long career.
I hope so.
I hope so,
I
too.
hope so. I hope so.
Where are you
Not
going?
too long, though.
Yeah, no, it's
So I
good.
can try and relax a bit. The past 2 years have been quite stressful.
Oh. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go eat now.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Wasn't this fun?
It was amazing.
Okay,
I
thank
enjoyed
you.
it. I
Thank
love
you.
the yellow
Thank
chairs.
you
I
to
love the beer.
everybody who's been watching, listening, subscribing to
Thank
the
you.
Paris Chong Show.
Subscribe to Paris Chong.
Yeah, it's been really a blast. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my little disco dog.
good team.
And we'll see you next show.
Peace out.
Where can we see Alan's work?
Where can you see my work? Just close your eyes and imagine, and I'm there. That sounded creepier than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's really, really, really
Yeah,
creepy.
that was creepy.
Yeah, no one's gonna know.
You can see my work on this new cool thing called Irys.com.
Irys.com.
Irys.
I'll be on there too.
And it's a cool app, and you can Google me, and that's me.
Alan Schaller. Show. It's a Paris Chong Show. It's a Paris Chong Show. Sit down and chat for a while. Tell me everything you know. Let's be naughty, let's be nice. It's the Paris Chong Show. Yes, we're going to split another beer. But it's brought to you by Peroni.
Yeah, the Paris Chong Show.
Peroni.
Brought to you by Peroni. You should have that as the intro.
No, but they are my sponsors. This show is brought to you by Peroni. Cheers.
Hello, mate. Thank you for watching the Paris Chong Show. This show's been brought to you by Alan Schaller and Peroni.
I hope that's being filmed. That's being filmed, right?